listen to me closely, because I am about to dismantle the single greatest hallucination of your entire financial existence. I am going to reach into that soft, malleable brain of yours and rip out the wiring that has been installed by banks, bureaucrats, and the architects of the modern matrix. We are talking about the 3-digit number that you worship like a false god. We are talking about the credit score. You check it on your phone app while you sit on the toilet, don't you? You watch that little dial go from 720 to 740 and you feel a hit of cheap dopamine. You think you are winning. You think you are growing up. You think you are becoming a responsible adult in the eyes of society. Let me tell you exactly what you are doing. You are measuring the length of the chain around your neck. You are polishing the bars of your own cell. That score does not measure your wealth. It does not measure your success. It does not measure your financial sovereignty. It measures one thing and one thing only: how good you are at being a profitable pet for the banking system. It is an I love debt score. It is a metric of your obedience. And the fact that you stress over it, the fact that you protect it with your life, is the reason you will stay a rat in the race until your heart stops beating. Let's start with the visual that plays out in your sad little life every single day. You go to your mailbox. Among the bills and the junk, there is that thick premium envelope. You open it up. It is an offer. Congratulations, it says. You are pre-approved. They treat you like you just won an Oscar. They offer you 50,000 points if you spend $3,000 in the first 3 months. They offer you status: platinum, sapphire, black. The card is heavy. It is made of metal. When you drop it on the table at dinner, it makes a clank sound. That sound is designed to massage your ego. It signals to the waiter and your broke friends that you have made it. But look at the reality. Why are the smartest, richest, most ruthless institutions on the planet begging you to take their money? Do you think they are charities? Do you think they want you to fly for free to Bali? No. They have run the numbers. They have the actuaries. They know something about human psychology that you refuse to admit. They know that the moment you hold that plastic or that metal, you disconnect from the pain of spending. They know that rats who use credit cards spend anywhere from 12 to 18% more than rats who use cash. That is just the baseline. For the impulsive ones, the premium poor, it is double. You are walking through a shopping mall or scrolling through Amazon at 2 in the morning, and you see something you don't need to impress people you don't like. If you had to reach into your pocket and count out $20 bills, your brain would register the loss. It is called the pain of paying. It is a biological friction, but the system removed the friction. One click, one tap, swipe. The pleasure of the purchase is immediate. The pain of the payment is pushed 30 days into the future. That gap, that 30-day delay, is where they enslave you. That is the trap door in the floor of the matrix. You think you are gaming the system because you get 2% cash back. Listen to me, you absolute clown. You are playing against a casino that never loses. You are picking up pennies in front of a steamroller. You think that 2% makes you a savvy investor? If you carry a balance for just 1 month, if you slip up just once because your car broke down or you lost your job or you just forgot, that 25% interest rate wipes out 10 years of your pathetic point strategy. The banks know you are arrogant. They are betting on your arrogance. And they are winning. Billions of dollars in profit every quarter, extracted directly from the veins of the American middle class, proving that they are winning. Now, let's look at the history, because you rats have no memory. You think the credit score is a law of nature, written on stone tablets by Moses. It was invented in 1989. The FICO score is younger than the concept of the internet. Before that, banking was about character. It was about relationships. It was about collateral. Now, it is an algorithm. It is a game. And who are the scorekeepers? Equifax, Experian, TransUnion. Who elected them? Nobody. Who gave them permission to harvest every single detail of your financial life, your address history, your failures, your lawsuits, and package it into a product to sell to lenders? Nobody. You are not the customer of the credit bureau. You are the product. They sell your data. They sell your leash. And when they get hacked, and they always get hacked, and your social security number is floating around on the dark web, what happens to them? Nothing. A slap on the wrist. But if you miss a payment on a student loan from 10 years ago, your score drops 100 points and you are treated like a leper. You cannot rent an apartment. You cannot get a job in certain industries. Your car insurance rates go up. Do you see the tyranny? They have built a system where you are guilty until proven innocent, and the only way to prove your innocence is to borrow money and pay it back with interest. You have to pay to play. To have a high credit score, you must have credit. To have credit, you must be in debt. It is a circular logic designed to keep you in the loop forever. A billionaire who pays cash for everything, who has zero debt, who owns 3 houses outright and has 10 million in the bank, might have no credit score. In the eyes of the FICO algorithm, he is a ghost. He is a nobody. In the eyes of reality, he is a king. In the eyes of the system, you, with your leased BMW and your mortgage that takes 40% of your take-home pay and your 5 credit cards maxed out but paid on time, you are the perfect borrower. Why? Because you are profitable. You are a milk cow. They hook you up to the machine and they milk you for interest payments for 40 years. They love you. They want you to have an 850 score. That score is a badge of honor for a slave. It says, "Look at me, master. I am reliable. I will show up to my soul-crushing job every day for 30 years just so I do not miss a payment to you. Let's do the bakery math, because I know you struggle with complexity." Let's look at 2 guys. Let's call them Subject A and Subject B. Subject A is a credit score maximizer. He reads the blogs. He watches the influencers who tell him how to churn cards. He has a score of 820. He feels superior. He buys a house with 305% down because the bank said yes. He buys a $60,000 truck because the dealer said, "With your score, we can get you a great monthly payment." He finances his furniture. He finances his vacation. He is juggling 10 balls in the air. On the surface, he looks rich. He has the toys. He has the lifestyle. But let's look at his net worth. He has $500,000 in debt. His assets are depreciating. He pays $3,000 a month just in interest, money that is being set on fire, gone forever. If he loses his job tomorrow, he lasts 3 weeks before the collapse begins. He is terrified. He sleeps with a pit in his stomach. He is a premium poor. Now look at Subject B. Subject B decided to kill the rat inside him. He drives a 5-year-old car that he bought with cash. It's ugly. I don't care. It's his. He rents a modest place while he saves capital, or he bought a house well below his means with a massive down payment. He has 1 credit card for emergencies, and he hates using it. He has no student loans because he paid them off aggressively, eating rice and beans for 2 years. His credit score? He doesn't know. Maybe it's 700, maybe it's 0. He doesn't care. Because he has $50,000 in a high-yield savings account, He has investments in the market. When he wants something, he buys it. He doesn't ask permission from a bank. He doesn't beg for approval. He has leverage. He has sovereignty. Subject A is owned by the past. E is paying for dinners he ate 5 years ago. Subject B owns the future. His money is working for him. The system is designed to make you Subject A. Every commercial, every billboard, every pop culture reference tells you that debt is normal. They invented terms to make it sound smart. Leverage, good debt, building credit. Listen to me. Leverage is a chainsaw. If you are a professional lumberjack, you can use it to build a log cabin. If you are a clumsy toddler, which is what 97% of you are when it comes to money, you are going to cut your own leg off. Most of you have no business using leverage. You are using leverage to buy liabilities. You are borrowing money to buy clothes that go out of style, cars that rust, and vacations that exist only as pixels on Instagram. That is not leverage. That is suicide. And let's talk about the psychological toll. The golden handcuffs. Why do you think everyone is so anxious? Why is mental health in the toilet? Because you cannot leave the plantation. You hate your boss? Too bad. You have a mortgage and 2 car notes and a Visa bill due on the 15th. You have to swallow your pride. You have to sit in that cubicle and die slowly inside because you sold your freedom for a customized kitchen countertop. You traded your life force for granite. The bank owns your house. The bank owns your car. The bank owns your time. You are working Monday through Wednesday just to pay the interest on the debt you accumulated to look like you don't have to work. It is insanity. It is a mental illness that has been normalized by a sick society. The credit score is the gamification of your servitude. It is Black Mirror in real life. They give you a number, and if you behave, the number goes up. If the number goes up, they give you a bigger cage, a nicer cage. A cage with heated seats? But it is still a cage, and you are still a rat. You need to understand the concept of opportunity cost at a visceral level. Every dollar you send to American Express for interest is a dollar that could have been an employee working for you. If you invest $1, it works for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for generations. It never gets sick, it never complains. When you give that dollar to the bank in exchange for immediate gratification, you are killing that employee. You are committing financial abortion. You are killing the dynasty you could have built. And for what? To impress who? The neighbors? They are broke too. They are drowning just like you. You are competing in a race to the bottom of a cliff. So here comes the cold water. Here is the punch in the gut you deserve. You are not wealthy. You are not successful. You are a conduit for money to flow from your employer to your creditors. You are a pipe. You are plumbing. You hold nothing. The moment the water stops flowing, you dry up and crack. How do you get out? How do you exit this labyrinth? It requires a level of radicalism that will make your friends think you have joined a cult. Good. You want to be in the cult of freedom. First, stop looking at the score. Stop obsessing over it. It is a vanity metric. Focus on net worth. Net worth is assets minus liabilities. That is the only score that matters. If your net worth is negative, you are failing. I don't care if your FICO is 850. Second, perform plastic surgery. Cut the cards. Literally. Take a pair of scissors and destroy the mechanism of your addiction. If you cannot handle alcohol, You don't keep vodka in the freezer. If you cannot handle credit, you don't keep a limit of $20,000 in your pocket. Switch to debit. Switch to cash. Feel the pain of every transaction. Rewire your brain to understand the value of a dollar. Third, attack the debt with the ferocity of a wild animal cornered in an alley. Sell the car. Yes, sell the stupid car. Drive a beater. But what will people think? They will think you are broke. Let them. While they are leasing their way to poverty, you are buying your freedom back, $100 at a time. The goal is to reach a point where you never need to ask a bank for anything ever again. Imagine a life where you don't care what the interest rates are, because you are not borrowing. Imagine a life where a recession hits and you don't panic because you have 0 payments and a pile of cash. That is soberania mental. That is mental sovereignty. The system relies on you being weak. It relies on you being impatient. It relies on you needing that dopamine hit of the purchase. The moment you decide to wait, the moment you decide to save, the moment you decide to build actual assets instead of a credit history, you unplug from the matrix. You become a glitch in their algorithm. They cannot monetize a man who needs nothing and owes nothing. This is your wake-up call. You have been playing a game that was rigged from the start. You have been chasing a number that means nothing. Stop being a credit score warrior and start being a net worth builder. Stop being a premium poor. If you are still here, if you have listened to this entire verbal beating and you are ready to spit out the blue pill, I want you to leave a specific comment below. I want to see who the real ones are. I want you to type plastic shackles. 2 words. Plastic shackles. Because that is what they are. And today, we unlock them. Go look at your statement. Look at the interest. Get angry. Use that anger. Kill the rat inside you. Start your life today.